Hey guys, Spathy here. I haven't actually been on the Division too much lately. Been a little too busy, but I wanted to go over all of my weapons and gear since a few people were asking for basically what I've been using to run the solo challenge modes and sometimes the stuff I'll use for just the group content that I'll do because I don't always run stuff by myself if possible. So let's just go down the weapons first. So here's the Vector, which I think I've actually posted pictures of before. I rolled about 6 Vectors I think before I got this one. The damage is almost maxed for me. Not quite. But the things I liked on it was we got the talent Brutal for more headshot damage, we got Accurate, and we got critical hit chance. Best case scenario, I'd probably swap out the Accurate talent for critical hit damage. I think that's a possible one. But I think I've rolled about 7 more vectors since I got this one, and I still haven't gotten one with the 3 I really want. And there's so many different talents that are available for weapons, it's really hard to just get the best possible thing that you want. So for mods here, we've got magazine, you got magazine size and rate of fire, so you can just put more damage down the range. You got headshot damage and critical hit, and I don't really know if I'm going to keep these two, the muzzle and the underbarrel. There's a little more accuracy here than I want, especially since I've already got the accurate talent, so they're probably not really doing much for me other than just inflating the numbers a little bit. But I think I've tested it before and it did keep the spread a little tighter the more accuracy you had. I don't know if that's accurate, so don't quote me on that. But I do like the hipfire accuracy though. I'd probably keep that if possible, because I do shoot behind cover a lot, hipfire, or I'll just shoot people that are really close to me hipfire. So I probably keep that, and I might swap out this accuracy or this accuracy for something better if possible. So here's the sniper rifle that I use for pretty much killing everything in the solo challenge modes or even just group challenge modes. It could be better. It's level 31 purple. So we've got the critical hit chances increased by 11% while at full health, which isn't bad. The good one is balance though. Weapon reaches max accuracy faster when shouldering. That's pretty much the best thing you can get on a sniper, as far as I know. To keep the reticle a lot easier to aim and hit those headshots quickly. For the mods, we've got this one only gets 3. That's a classic M1A. We've got mag size and critical hit damage. We've got headshot damage and some accuracy, and then some more accuracy and critical hit damage. Once again, I don't know if I really need all of this accuracy. I think people have said that does keep it makes the reticles smaller quicker or something. Like I said, I don't know if that's accurate, but I'll have to do some more research at some point. And until then, I have to get some better mods anyway, so this is the best I've got. This was a DZ buy off a vendor. I bought the muzzle recipe for the blueprint, but it's pretty much worse than this one. So yeah, it's level 31 sniper. We've got the sidearm here, which is just a regular dark zone drop, I believe. It's just a decent sized mag. Nothing really interesting here. Bonus headshot damage, more damage if they're low. So it's just good at finishing people off, really. It's got mag size and rate of fire, and then just whatever muzzle I had. I just don't really have a better muzzle to go on it right now. I actually don't even have an underbarrel on it. But you know, to be fair, I barely use my pistol if possible. For gear, we've got the Reckless talent chest piece, which increases your damage and increases how much damage you take. This isn't really a best in slot roll at all. This is pretty much the best, or the first Reckless trait one I rolled. I don't think I had this in the first solo challenge mode I ran, but I'll probably use it in all of the next ones when I get around to running them. I probably want armor and health as my major traits. I'm not sure. I don't remember what's available, but I do like having these mod slots. And eventually this will probably be firearms and critical hit chance instead of skill power. I do want enough skill power to really be able to heal myself decently in the dark zone, but other than that, I don't really need any more. But yeah, they've got stamina on it. I like to have, I think, 2 pieces with stamina and the rest are firearms. Alright, for mass, I don't think there's really anything interesting about this one that I was using. I use this one, I think, in all the solo challenge modes so far. But I'll probably use this one. It's a little bit less armor, unfortunately, so I'm probably going to try and get a better one day. But it's got the Tenacious talent on it, which increases your damage for 10 seconds when using a medkit. So just more and more damage if you're going for that marksman DPS kind of build. Once again, I've got another one with skill power on it, which I don't know if I'll keep. But the nice thing about this one is it had smart cover duration on it, which I use in challenge modes pretty often. The minor attribute could probably be better, but it might be alright. We've got the knee pads. It doesn't really matter what knee pads you have, honestly. This is the one that I think I was using for pretty much everything. It's got just hit damage on it and lots of firearm skill, which is pretty much what you want. I think there might be some better minor attributes than this, but I don't remember without going to the recalibration station. I don't use turrets at all, so and that's unfortunate. I'll probably try and get to better knee pads eventually. Eventually. We got backpacks. I don't think this is the one I was actually using during most runs, but this is what I'm using right now. This is my second stamina piece, so you got 2 stamina and the rest firearms. It's got lots of armor on it. I think you can actually swap this for a DPS trait, like critical hit chance or something if you want. I believe when I did it, it lowered my armor about 6% or something crazy. Like 400 armor is actually quite a lot of armor. It's got relentless on it, which is probably the most useless talent I could possibly have. Damage dealt by skills is returned as healing. I'm not really using any damage skills as like a marksman DPS build, so yeah, I could use a better backpack, that's for sure. But yeah, I think the 400 armor actually gives me, gives me like 6% survivability or something. So I'm actually sitting at 63% right now because of all of that armor. I've got armor on, I think, the chest piece and the backpack. It's quite a lot. Kind of help mitigate the squishiness of not having too much stamina. And that's not where we want to be. So the gloves, I don't have the gloves I want. So here's some random gloves I got from a challenge mode run. So they're only level 30. They're actually pretty good other than this electronic stat, which I could probably just re-roll into firearms. But unfortunately it's level 30. But I mean, this would be perfect if it was 31. I mean, it's got hit damage, it's got hit chance, it's got sniper rifle damage, and the good thing is Savage Talent. Increases your critical hit chance by 13% against targets out of cover. Unfortunately, it's level 30. I mean, these gloves, they have 559. I think the max is 575. And it's pretty much got all of the good major attributes as well. It just doesn't have that critical hit damage for pulse, which would be really perfect if I had that on this as well. And I had the Savage Talent, so that's what I want for one day. I mean, it's even got 100 more armor, which, you know, it's actually a pretty good amount. So, if I could just combine these two, I would have pretty much best in slot gloves, I think. But I can't. Let's looter shooter for you. For holsters, I think this is pretty much the one I was using. I don't know if I used a different one. I used this one for quite a long time. This might actually have been the one I was running, but now I have this one. We've got really high stats on all 3 of the different attributes. I think, like I said, the max is 575 on any particular stat. But there's not really anything interesting you can get for holsters as far as I know. Most of these are just health regen, like cover to cover, just kicks in twice as fast in cover. This one's just more armor while in cover for a long amount of time. So there you have it. For talents, while running solo challenge modes, I'm generally using the tactical scanner to increase your damage. I mean, more chance, more damage. That's great with your marksman rifle. It's gonna make those crits hit even harder. And I'll generally be running smart cover recharger just to heal myself, and it lowers my skill cooldowns as well. For talents, I believe I pretty much always run one is done. I think everybody pretty much runs this by now, just because it's almost a DPS increase completely compared to anything else on here. Nothing else is really going to give you just straight DPS like this one will. Precision, I don't think I actually use precision ever. I'm generally using, sometimes I use it on the move. Here, let's find the ones I'm pretty much always running. I always run critical save. Sometimes I'll run strike back if I think I need it. Otherwise, tech support's a really good one to keep your pulse and smart cover up as long as possible. And then sometimes I think I actually run on the move instead of, what's the other one I was using that's useless? Must be that one. So yeah, on the move, because I like sometimes to run up on people and SMG them down, and that'll give me, you know, that extra damage resistance in case, you know, I take some shots from doing that. So there you have it. I think that's everything. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and hopefully I can try and answer them for you. So, thanks, and please subscribe if you want to see some more Division or Star Wars Battlefront videos, as that's mainly what I'm focusing on right now. And hope you guys have a good day.